Let me share with you a series of rare credit union bad credit cards approving limits up to $25,000. So if you're interested in this topic, here's a review I want you to pay attention to. So the first card I want to share with you is Connexus Everyday Rewards Plus card. It is a fantastic card that can approve you all the way to $25,000. Even if you have a credit score that goes all the way to 525 to 550. Connexus will approve you. This is really great. And what we love about the card here is that this is a card that not only approves you with bad credit all the way to $25,000, you have the ability to earn more on frequent spend. In other words, you are actually making every day more rewarding with unlimited 4x points. Plus, in addition, you also have a $150 bonus. So if you are a new card holder, you have a card that actually will take care of you, and they will pay you up to $150. This is really great. And so the card is called Connexus Everyday Rewards Plus. So you have unlimited 4x points on dining, takeout, and food delivery. This is really good. So if your lifestyle sort of matches this description, you will love the card. So unlimited 4x points. You also have unlimited 2x points, but those x points actually apply at grocery stores, grocery delivery, gas and electric vehicle charging stations, and streaming services such as Netflix and Zulu. And you also have unlimited 1x points. And this applies to all other eligible net purchases. So when you think about this card, the Connexus, actually our Everyday Rewards Plus, I want you to think about a card that offers you many options to redeem rewards. So you can actually redeem rewards for cashback. You can redeem rewards for merchandise. So we have music, movies, books, electronics. You can redeem your cashback, your rewards through brand name gift cards, over 250 brands of retailers and restaurants. And you can actually redeem rewards through travel. So air travel, hotel stays, rental cars, and more. So this is kind of cool. And so this card, 25,000 maximum limits. You have APR, you have 0% APR for the first 6 billing cycles. And then after that, you have 19 to 29%. So overall, this is a great, fantastic card. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here, have a quick convo with you about credit union bad credit cards approving limits up to $25,000. Another credit union bad credit card is CCU Platinum Rewards card. So CCU Consumers Credit Union. And so the Platinum Rewards is a fantastic card. You can be approved all the way to $20,000 if you have bad credit. If you have fair credit, you can go all the way to $25,000 to $30,000. If you have good credit, you can go all the way to $30,000. And if you have excellent credit, you can go to $50,000. And we know people who actually have those limits. Okay, and this is kind of cool. And the card here, sorry about that. So the card here is that you are able to have a 0% intro APR on new purchases and balance transfers for 12 months. So this is kind of cool. If you have this, if you open a new CCU Visa credit card, fantastic. So if you're sitting there and you are looking for an opportunity to get a 0% APR on new purchases and balance transfers for 1 year, this card is just fantastic for you. Okay, we love this because and on top of that, what we love is that you have an automatic enrollment in the CU Rewards program where you actually earn a lot of bonus points. You can accumulate them for a maximum of 3 years and redeem them for brand name merchandise, travel, and experience rewards. So this is really good. And so you have automated fraud alerts. You have balance transfers, you have cash advances. There are a lot of offers all the time. So again, here is a card that allows you a lot of stuff, especially if you are trying to get a credit union bad credit card approving limits up to $25,000. And again, all the cards that I'll be talking to you today about, they're not secured cards. So there are no deposits required. Those are unsecured credit cards. Okay, it's really important to mention that. And so if you have any questions, just contact the CCU 1-877-275-2228. Not a problem. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about credit union bad credit credit cards that approve up to $25,000. I want to share with you another credit card that we love. That's ACU Platinum Visa. Our score. Oh, this is actually not a ranking here. I'm just having a conversation with you about a series of credit card. So when you think about ACU, think about America's credit union, okay? And the thing about this card is that you can be approved all the way to $15,000, 15, if you have bad credit. And what we love about ACU Visa Platinum is that you have a streamlined credit card experience. You have a low rate. You have a low rate when it comes to purchases. You have a low rate when it comes to balance transfers. So talking about budgetary flexibility, this card is really interesting. And by the way, all the credit cards I'm talking to you about into this conversation are from credit unions that are open. They have open membership. So you don't have to have like any kind of a geographic or there's no affiliation needed in terms of geography, biology, or profession to qualify. You can actually qualify through a donation to a charity, or you can qualify just because there are no restrictions. When you take for instance PenFed, there are no restrictions. Every American, or at least every person living on this soil, can qualify. Not a problem. So what I want to say about ACU Visa Platinum credit card is that they tend to approve you real fast. Okay, this is really good. And so if you are looking for an affordable, no frills, no fuss credit card with dedicated local service, think about this. This card has a low rate on purchases. You have a low rate on balance transfers, as I said. And you have a very dynamic, what we love is that you have a very dynamic credit union. I mean, ACU is a very dynamic credit union. I mean, if you go online, you'll see that they have received consistently high marks for their customer service, for the products overall. So it's a beyond credit card. You can actually get other stuff. Just remember that you need to be a member of ACU. To get this card, you need to be a member of ACU. You need to be a member of all credit unions to actually actually have the card. So it's just important to mention that. Another card I want to talk to you about is called Logix Platinum MasterCard. And this card, if you actually have bad credit and if you are looking to get a credit card approving high limits, think about this card. And Logix will approve you all the way to $18,000 if you have bad credit. So $18,000. It's important to remember that. And in terms of application process, things are pretty straightforward. Not a problem at all. As long as you have an account with them and you are able to to have direct deposit come into your Logix bank account, they can actually approve you real fast. And the APR is kind of cool though. You have 0% APR on purchases, and you have a 13.49 APR like balance transfers. So you have an intro APR actually on a lot of things. So one thing I want to say here is that when it comes to Logix, you just want to make sure that you maintain a high, a consistent repayment window. Pay your whatever balance you charge on the card. Try to pay it as soon as possible, okay? And please avail yourself of the 0% intro APR offer. So you have you pay no interest on purchases for the first 6 months. Your credit card is open, so this is kind of cool. And the card has no foreign transaction fees, so this is really good. And I said before that 13.49%, that's the rate on balance transfers. It's not. 13.49% is the rate on this is the regular APR. This is the rate on everyday purchases. So you have a 0%, 0% balance transfer fees in 0% APR in some cases. So this is really good. And Logix overall, what we love is that beyond the credit card this credit union is offering, it is a great institution. Honestly, when you look at the offer that they have in terms of checking accounts, savings accounts, credit cards, lines of credit, the loans, it's really worth it. I mean, this is a credit union lender that's worth it. So if you think about credit union, bad credit cards, think about this. This is really fantastic. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about credit union, bad credit, credit cards, approving limits up to $25,000. Another card I want to share with you is the Fairwinds Cashback Visa. And this is an interesting card. Why? Because not only do you get approved real fast, and they can approve you all the way to $25,000. I mean, Fairwinds over the years has been very generous in terms of credit card approval, especially if you have bad credit. And they just want you to have a 6-month relationship minimum with them. Obviously, with all credit unions, you have to be a member. But Fairwinds wants you to be, like, you can't be a brand new member and required, like, apply for a credit card ASAP. No. Fairwinds wants to actually, like, cultivate a relationship with you. They want to nurture a relationship with you for a while before actually approving you. So this is really good. So the card is called the Fairwinds Cashback Visa. And so this is actually a card that allows you to get unlimited cash back. So you get cash back with every purchase. From, I mean, again, we're talking about everything, all kinds of items, from big ticket items to everyday essentials. You can earn cash back on every purchase, and this is really good. And what we love here is that, you know, you are looking at an APR that goes from 24% to 18%, so, you know, pretty decent. And so this is really great. On top of that, you have a 0% intro rate offer on purchases and balance transfers for the first 12 months. This is really good. And after that, again, you are looking at the APR that I just gave you. So, you know, this is a card you might want to consider if you, let's say you have a larger loan, you want to consolidate, or you're just trying to really take advantage of the cashback opportunities you have. Okay. Or you want to take advantage of your mobile, like if you're looking for a mobile wallet solution, this is really great. Like, so this card works pretty well for Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, and Google Pay. So this is really great. Again, when we think about a credit card, we really want to make sure it is as flexible as possible. So this is really great. And this credit card really fits the bill here. So we don't have to plan too much about what sort of features the credit card has. It has a lot of features. That's just the bottom line. Another card I want to share with you is the BECU Cashback Visa. So if you're looking for a credit union, bad credit card approving limits up to $25,000, think about BECU. Now, BECU stands for Boeing Employees Credit Union. Okay, and even though the name implies or the name refers to Boeing, you don't have to be affiliated, you know, in any way, shape, or form to Boeing to qualify. As a matter of fact, you can qualify by being a supporter of a specific charity. And so this card will approve you up to $25,000 if you have bad credit, $25,000. If you have good credit, you're going all the way to $75,000. So this card is very generous. And so, but the card allows you to earn unlimited 1.5% cash back with no annual fee. So this is really good, really great. What about the APR here? APR is around 16%. So you can still get a decent APR with bad credit through BECU. So this is really good. So when we talk about this card in general, just remember it's 1.5% unlimited cashback. So there are no restrictions. Okay, you don't have to go through rotating categories to track anything at all, and you pay no annual fee. And so when we talk about this card, you have many benefits. You have no annual fee. I just said it. You have unlimited 1.5% cashback. Okay. And there are others though. You earn a $300 cashback bonus after you spend $3,000 on purchases in the first 3 months of account opening. So this is the referral. It's really great if you want to earn cashback real fast. And the card has no balance transfer fees. I want to insist on that because, you know, if you want to, let's say you want to transfer balances, you don't want to give all the cash to the credit union or bank. So, you know, you also have no cash advance fees. and no foreign transaction fees and other travel abroad perks. So this is really great. So overall, this is a great card that you might want to consider if you're interested in bad credit, like in a credit union, bad credit card accepting, let's say, low and fast improvements. The last card I want to share with you in today's conversation is Alliant Cashback Visa Signature. So this is another credit card that is great if you are trying to get a credit union, bad credit card approving high limits. We're speaking about a maximum limit of $25,000. And this card actually is great because you can earn unlimited cashback with no categories to track. So when we talk about no categories to track, we're really serious here. Why? Because like a couple of years ago during COVID, for example, some credit card holders were kind of confused because the app that they were using to track their benefits, those apps had problems. So they all of a sudden they really had to track categories manually, which became like, okay, this is my homework or whatever. So it's important to have no categories to track, and you can earn up to 2.5% cash back on your first $10,000 of qualifying eligible purchases, and that percentage is 1.5% for purchases over $10,000. So this is really good, and rates are as low as a 17.24% APR, and this card has no foreign transaction fees. The card has no annual fees. This is really fantastic, and on top of that, you have $0 for liability guarantee from Visa. So this is really good, and so overall, this is a great credit card. Like, this is a great bad credit card from a credit union. And one thing I also want to say is that you have you really have to. The card does have an app. Not the card. This credit union does have an app that works very well with Google Pay, Apple Pay, and Samsung Pay. So credit card wallets. This is really great. Credit wallet is great. So just kind of recap here. When you think about this card, just think about, first of all, you want to build up your relationship with Alliant, right? Before you can even think about having the card. But if you want to benefit, you want everything to be mutually beneficial, make sure that you are able to cultivate a relationship first before you actually get into getting the card or embarking embarking on a program that will allow you to claim what is yours, what is due to you. But hey, listen, at the end of the day, it's one of those things you can't really predict. So just make sure that you do a great conversation on D-Day. Quickly want to recap today's conversation. So I spoke to you about credit union, bad credit cards that approve high limits. And by the way, one thing I want to say here is that just make sure that you actually ask the credit card issuer first before, and ask them about their credit limits before applying them. So I spoke to you quickly about the Connexus Everyday Rewards, the CCU Platinum Rewards. We talked about the ACU Platinum Visa. We have a Logix Platinum MasterCard, the Fairwinds Cashback Visa. We have also BECU Cashback Visa. And finally we have Alliant Cashback Visa. Thank you so much for your attention. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.